Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your soul reading. In this reading, we are going to reveal your unique magic and power you possess this life journey and how to utilize that to your advantage to make your life happier. So first of all, Gemini, you guys are a very complex and unique sign. You are the divine twins. One aspect of you it exists from a higher consciousness level, and the other aspect of you is very 3D, very immersed in the 3D realm, and it's meant to be that way. So at times you may feel like you are at odds with yourself, like you are fighting with yourself because you have this infinite wisdom that guides you, but then the experience of the 3D realm is quite vastly different than from a high consciousness perspective. And so at times you feel like your logic, your mind is telling you one thing and your heart is telling you another thing, which puts you at odds, because as an air sign, your most powerful chakra is the heart chakra. That is the air chakra. When you feel love, Gemini, you feel it very, very deeply. The love you give has magic to it, okay? So people who fall for you, they probably really, really fall for you. And also, you need to believe in yourself more, because you come up with ideas and things that are so far out of this time and out of this world that you shrug it off as like, oh, those are just imaginings, but they're not, Gemini. You channel a lot of divine wisdom because there's an aspect of you that's meant to exist and experience from a very high level of being, it being physically embodied, and the other part of you being very immersed in the physical. Think of the yin yang, all right? That is you. You are a very complex, deep being, and I think of you as a Rubik's Cube, all right? There is just so much to you, and a lot of people will never truly know every aspect of you. There is only a select few that will see beyond the veil and know the richness and depth of who you are. And it's like a whole continent to be explored, your inner world. So let's pull a card here. You're ruled by Mercury, which goes back into that higher consciousness, but your most powerful aspect in the physical is your heart chakra, leading you, guiding you. So it's like mind and heart constantly in battle at times. So let's see what other planet has a strong influence on this life journey that's assisting you. All right, you've got Neptune. And this says your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. So this is talking about those visions and dreams and ideas that come to you that you channel from that higher aspect of yourself. And you've just got to give it more weight. I feel like you don't give what comes to you enough weight because it doesn't seem logical. And that's where the conflict comes in. Your heart is about all this Neptunian energy. Let me love, let me connect, let me flow into all things. And then the mental body is we've got to be logical, we've got to be smart, things need to balance, things need to check out, what's the long-term effect of this, very analytical. And so Spirit is saying, follow your heart, Gemini. It's just as wise as that beautiful mind of yours. It truly, truly is. And maybe at times you feel like you followed your heart and you were led astray. So that's why you rely more on the vast wealth of your infinite wisdom that just so naturally flows to you. And that's good. We need that to help guide us through this life, but we also need that guidance of the heart space. And your most powerful chakra is your heart chakra, because that's the air chakra. And the more that you tune in and tap in to your heart and the longings and calling of your heart, Gemini, you could just make so much magic. And hold on just a second, I need to... sorry, I'm having an allergy attack really bad, so my nose is running and stuff. So if my voice sounds a little off, I do apologize for that. But it's time, Gemini. You have big things you can accomplish this life. Like, there is magic in your ability to manifest. There is magic in the love that you give. When you connect to another person and you give them love, it runs deeper, all right? Like, you are the divine twins, an aspect existing at such a high frequency, and the other half of you walking amongst the material, the substance, and like the fusion of those energies, and your heart chakra just being such a energy of like healing and empathy and compassion and connection. I see like you guys being really popular as well. So let's pull a house card and see which house Spirit would like to highlight for you guys. All right. Wow. Look at that. You've got the 9th house. Broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. And this is talking about your connection to that divine wisdom. So look at your natal chart and see which house Neptune occupies and which sign rules that house, because you have magic for manifestation. If your Neptune sits in your 9th house, that is the call of being like a spiritual leader. You have infinite wisdom in some area of life to really help and guide others. Some of you, this is a calling to be like a teacher or a professor, like being in a leadership role where you're dispensing your wisdom, your knowledge in some capacity. And also with these two pairing, some of you are meant to be writers of like fantasy, or taking what you've learned about various religions and creating some sort of fictional story around that. Okay. Also, you are blessed from the higher realms to make your dreams come true, to make things magic. Like, your magic, Gemini, is that you are magic and you have this special access to the higher realms. Like, you are constantly channeling wisdom. And I don't think like that you always realize that, but you're constantly channeling wisdom. Let's pull a card and see which energy may challenge you this life journey. Okay, so we have Aries. The energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading impulsive action is likely. So this is saying like you don't take enough risk. You overanalyze. Like, that's something that you may struggle with, is taking action when you are divinely guided, is actually moving on that and taking action. You may get very stuck in your head, overanalyzing, trying to be logical, opposed to listening to your heart and just, you know, like pushing forward. Your twins, you know, arguing with each other. One of them, the heart chakra, the other being the crown chakra up here, where you're attached to the cosmic wisdom. Like, you know, you're thinking and analyzing, but your heart, the heart doesn't work that way. The heart just feels and the heart just flows. The mental body, you know, wants to look at things from every single angle and can come up with every potential outcome that there could be, or that, you know, you could think of. And so with this, Spirit says you've got to get out of your head and just act on your impulse of your heart far more often. And even if you fall down, even if you get hurt, even if you make a mistake, it's okay. It's part of the process. It's part of the journey. And every mistake, setback, disappointment, letdown, you will grow and you will evolve from that. But you have a lot to offer this world, this lifetime. You are just magic, Gemini. The way that you love, the ideas, the innovation, the inventions that you come up with, like, you are magic, and you need to believe in yourself more and be willing to take more risks in pursuing the callings of your heart. All right, let's pull some more cards. All right. Oh, yeah. Look at that golden crown. We're not surprised to see that. You really do receive a lot of infinite wisdom, Gemini. And in that space, like, you're just always channeling, even if you don't realize it. And I feel like you pick up on a lot of different information, and you can see a lot of different timelines and different outcomes, which also may add to confusion. But quieting your mind and just tapping into your center, you're going to realize like the wealth of energy that is poured upon you from the higher realms. You are a wise old being, Gemini. Celebrate. Yes, you will have many victories this life journey, okay? And but we've got to take a few more risks here. Look at that. Look at what's coming out on taking risks. Let go. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let overanalyzing hold you back. You will make magic, Gemini. You will. You will make magic this lifetime. And you're going to have a lot to celebrate. But it's the learning how to take that, you know, the wisdom of the mental realm and the wisdom of your heart space, and like have a synergy so that we are in agreement, so that we are in alignment, like the balancing of your twins. And you almost have to think of it like this, and this is just a way of explaining. This isn't like factual of how this works for Gemini, but it's like the way Spirit's showing it to me. Like think of your soul and then like having it split, all right? Having it split, but there's still being like this cord between this part of you and this part of you. And it's like up here I'm gonna exist as pure consciousness, and then I'm also gonna exist physical, okay? Like and again, this is just like an explanation of the picture Spirit showing. This isn't literal. And in these two spaces, it's like you vibe, like the energies vibe off of each other, and you receive far more evolution this life journey by having this intense energy of heart chakra and this intense energy of the mental realm. And it can be overwhelming at times, but because of you and the evolution of your soul, you're able to handle both of those very intense energies. The crown chakra, you are the ruler of the heart chakra, but the crown chakra is also coming through as quite significant for you. So that's like the infinite cosmic wisdom. That's the cosmic chakra, the crown chakra. And then the air chakra, it's all about consciousness, expansion, and evolution in every single way possible for you this life journey. Like you wanted to receive more evolution than like I almost see like you getting like 10 lifetimes worth of evolution in this one life journey. It's like you are going to summer camp, and you know you get to pick your different activities that you want to sign up for, and you've signed up for everything, like everything this lifetime. And so some experiences in your life, just it's like go 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 go, and things can seem like, you know, they happen very quickly and then play out very quickly, and then it's over, and you desire more stability in your life. And that might be why, you know, you may not act upon impulse as often as Spirit is prompting you to, because you want to grow roots, you do want stability. But there's a lot that's meant to happen in this lifetime for you, Gemini. It's like your mind just craves knowledge and experience and wisdom and understanding, and you cannot help that. So it's like so many things interest you, and it's like at one point, you know, you're really into this, and then something else calls you, and you're like, oh, my energy feels very, very splintered. It's because of just this desire of your soul to evolve and expand to the highest potential possible this life. And so centering and balancing your energy and really quieting the mental body, quieting the emotional body, it allows those energies to come into a synergy. And in that space, like, there's no stopping you. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. right, there it is. That conflict between consciousness and heart space. They don't always agree. That is the truth, unfortunately. Palace of Coins. Four of Swords. Three of Swords. And the Sun. Okay. So, one thing Spirit is bringing up is there are some unresolved emotional wounds in the heart space that we need to address and we need to heal. One thing that you may struggle with, Gemini, because you have such a big heart chakra, is when somebody hurts you, betrays you, stabs you in the back, it cuts you really, really, really deep. And you may tell somebody off, but for them to see you like break down and cry and see the true extent of the pain that they've inflicted upon you, probably not going to happen. It has to be somebody who you have a lot of history with, that's able to see that depth of you. Like, you keep that hidden away from a lot of people. Like, not everybody gets to know how deep and complex you truly are. You know, you only let people see the parts of you that you want them to see based on who and what they are. And so, you know, if it's not somebody who is incredibly close to you, they're probably not going to see how badly they hurt you when they do hurt you. You are incredibly good at hiding that. And if anything, you know, with the Aries and the Sun right there, when you're brokenhearted, when you're really hurt, you may project that more as like anger and resentment towards that person, so they don't see how badly they hurt you. And what Spirit's saying is unresolved emotional baggage and trauma is poison to you, because your heart chakra is your strongest, most powerful chakra this life journey. And when there is unforgiveness and deep pain and grief that stays stuck there, it poisons all of your energy, and it closes you off, and it makes you apathetic, and it taints the information of like that higher consciousness. Because you got to remember, the light and the dark exists in all things. There's no separating it. And when we are vibrating at a frequency of light, of love, we are tapped into different information, different spirits come to us to help guide us. And when we are, you know, really in a vibration of anger, of frustration, resentment, unforgiveness, just that really, like, I want to ball my fist up, it changes the information that you're able to access. And it also changes the spirits that can come in and assist you, because, you know, when we're up here vibrating very high, that opens us up to, you know, the higher realms. But when we're vibrating really low, that calls in a different sort of energy. And I'm sure that you've felt that, like when you're down and you're really beating yourself up and saying awful things to yourself, you just get lower and lower and lower. That's because there's energy that attaches and pulls you down. But when you're determined to heal, to overcome, to allow your consciousness to expand into the understanding of why certain things happened along your journey, then you raise up, and the light energy, you know, carries you higher and higher and higher. That's why when you call upon the archangels to help you and assist you, you start feeling better much quicker. So for you guys, very important that you are always assessing your heart space and making sure that no negative energies are allowed to get stuck in there for the long term, because it slowly poisons you. And in that space, it poisons your thoughts, it poisons your energy, it brings you down, it makes you not feel good, it gives you headaches, it demotivates you, it makes you feel very lost and directionless. Okay, Your heart chakra is your greatest power. You love things into life. Really let that sink in. You love things into life. You come up with these amazing out of this world ideas and solutions, and then you love it into life. You love it into being. That is the magic of you, Gemini. All right, let's pull some more cards. And I didn't touch much on this, I'm sorry. This here, the Five of Wands, is that internal conflict with your twins that you have at times. But this Palace of Coins goes back to where I'm seeing you as a leader of something. Gemini, you are going to put your mind to something this life journey, and you're going to build a whole empire. And this could be your own business. This could be building a family. This could be building some sort of social media platform. I mean, it's, you all are going to have these different things that come to you. No matter how crazy, when you get that download and you feel it in your heart, follow it through all the way to the end, because you're going to have major success, Gemini. All right. Pegasus of Sirius. Nice. And that's master number 22. And this is telling you there is this beautiful awakening that is taking place inside of you right now. And at different points along this life journey, you're going to have profound awakenings. And this goes beyond just the human experience of Earth, of the 3D realm. Like, you're really going to expand beyond the understanding of what life really is all about, and the way the spirit moves into different vessels. And like, you've had lifetimes that are not on the earth plane, like of other lands, and you're going to become more aware of that. That's why you come in, oh my gosh, that's why you come in as Gemini, because you have this sort of galactic experience of consciousness. Like, you are a traveler of the stars, your spirit. And that's why you're so hungry and thirsty for knowledge and experience this lifetime. I feel like you, and you know what? I got a message like that for Aquarius. It's something about you air signs. I'm not sure that Mother Earth is the realm in which spirit, put your soul for the first time. All right. You guys come from other places. Like, your first experience of consciousness of self was not in the earth plane. It was in some other land. Now we have Pegasus of the eclipse, and things hidden or mysterious will always be revealed to you at the right time. All right. And a lot is going to come to you this life journey. Look, that's 21 and that's 22. So there is definitely this progression throughout this life journey. And we have red Pegasus of firelight. So this is your root chakra, your earth chakra. And because you are air-based and ruled by the heart chakra, at times you may have trouble really grounding your energy, or when people have really hurt you, you detach. And this coming out, it's very important that you spend time, like each day or at least once a week, quieting your mind, quieting your heart space, and focusing on balance and healing of your energy, and connecting your energy to Mother Earth Gaia, imagining roots growing from your earth chakra down your legs, through your feet, connecting to the earth and going all the way down into the heart of Mother Earth Gaia, and asking her to take in your roots and to give you healing and to give you spiritual nourishment, just as she provides all things for your physical existence. Tapping into Mother Earth Gaia is vital for you guys, okay? She will help you. She will assist you. You are meant to make things happen. Building this empire. You are magical. You are from another realm, Gemini. All right, let's Let's pull some more cards. And I like this. This is 22, 21, and then 1. And so that goes right in alignment of like, here's that one, that the you as a one, and then the splitting of you, like existing as two consciousnesses. And remember, that was just an explanation of the way Spirit was showing me the vision. And see, 22, the twins, I'm split. One energy split into two, and Pegasus of the eclipse, that connection into the higher realms, and then the eclipse speaking of the matter, the substance, because the matter, physicality, is darkness, because that's the spirit, coming into form. The spirit is light, and as it moves into form, it's a slow vibration, and that's the darkness surrounded in matter. It's not a negative thing. And that's just depicted there for you guys as the twins. Power, volcanoes. You have great power within you. Next is creation, water. And, oh, you got the sun twice. Look at light and the sun, okay? Gemini, you are a sun. You are a wealth of wisdom, of ideas, of power. You are a wealth of power. And it's like the best is yet to come for you. You're working on some things like understanding who you are and the magic and divinity of you, and these this connection to these other realms in which you truly came forth from. We all come from spirit, right? We are all an aspect of spirit, regardless of if we were put in the Pleiades or here on earth for our very first incarnation, becoming aware of self, right? So we are all part of spirit, but you guys, I'm telling you, you have a lot of experience that is a part outside of this earth plane. And so that's partly why I feel you're ahead of the game. You come up with really good ideas. Part of your purpose of incarnating is to help assist humanity in an expansion and evolution of consciousness. And so that comes with the twin aspect of you as well. But when you fully become aware of self and your power, and you know how to root your energies properly and not be fearful to take required action when it's really risky, you are going to just explode into success. You are going to bring forth a lot of different changes and ideas this lifetime. And with the water energy, that goes back to your heart chakra, to the love. Like, you love things into creation right there. And then the sun, the sun is like illuminating, healing, right? You bring forth a lot of divine wisdom into this physical realm from the other places in which your soul has dwelled, and you don't realize it as you dispense it, because it's just who you are, who you know yourself to be. But you bring a lot of light to this world. Don't forget that. Your energy, very healing. You are a very popular person. People like to be near you. People want to know you. People want to be in your space. They find you quite interesting. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. So, message of get out of your head and feel more with your heart, Gemini. Trust that. Trust your heart space. No longer holds power over you. Dissolve attachments of past with love. All right, so if we have unresolved emotional traumas, we have any sort of hatred, unforgiveness in our hearts, remember that poisons you. Whatever has hurt you in the past and is gone from your life no longer holds power over you. Know that and feel that as your truth. And lastly, stay the course. You are moving in the right direction. Yes, trust yourself. And all that red there, really work on healing and grounding that root chakra, because then you allow all that wisdom from the crown to come in and take root in the physical realm. And then your heart chakra, you love things into being. You love things into existence. All right, let's pull some cards specifically to see what your heart chakra has to say. Love leads you home. Yes, it does. It is your strongest power. Love, Gemini, don't think of love as an emotion. Think of love as an energy that gives life to all things. Love is spirit. Love is what we come forth from. But it's such a humanized term that we lump it in with emotions that we feel, and it's definitely has a frequency of emotion, but you need to see love as an energy that gives life to all things. And that is your greatest power, is the way that you love and you yield and use that energy. Because you the most powerful chakra you have is your heart chakra. Okay, so love always leads you home. It's always better for you to try to come to a place of higher understanding, which will lead you into forgiveness, because the frequency of you is very, very sensitive. Like, you are light, you are higher vibrational. So any sort of super negative emotion, like hatred, revenge, like, it really poisons your whole energy. Listen to your heart. Look at that. Spirit is saying your twins won't be so much at odds if you start listening to your heart space more, because they know, like, your soul knows when we need to act upon consciousness and when we need to act upon heart space. And it's time to listen to your heart much, much more, so that you do act upon impulse, even if it feels risky and scary. Love is always present. Yes, it is. It's what we all come from, is love. And you are more aware of that than the average person, Gemini, and you bring a lot of love and healing to this world just by your energy, just by your frequency. Let's pull one final message from Spirit for you. Count your blessings. Wealth and power surround you, and smooth journeys lie ahead. Make the best of this time while remaining productive. Practice humility and modesty. Appreciate that which you have, and remember those who have stood by you. Be grateful. So Spirit says, focus your energy on your blessings that are present in your life right now, today, and immerse yourself in the energy of love for those blessings. Love and gratitude, love and existence, love for your dreams and your ambitions and your goals. You will make them happen, Gemini. You are out of this world. energy after this whole reading. I don't know what else to say besides that. Like, you're out of this world, and you bring a lot of love and light to this world, and what comes to you, do not underestimate it. You are like, you get information and understanding and clarity and ideas that is truly divine and ahead of your time, but it may seem too big or crazy that you're like, meh, you know. Think about it. Like 100 years ago, did anybody think there would be such a thing as a computer where, you know, or let's not even say a computer, a cell phone, a smartphone, which is a mini computer in your pocket pretty much, right? 100 years ago, that would have been ludicrous to even say such a thing would exist. It's, you know, fiction, it's fantasy fiction, right? And even if you watch, like, say, Star Trek all the way back from the 80s and early 90s, a lot of what was showcased then, it seemed, you know, ahead of its time, but technology of today has really caught up with that. So believe in the ideas that come to you and follow them through. Gemini, you are meant to build an empire of some kind, okay? So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.